If I bring my army into your land, I will destroy your farms, slay your people, and raze your city. And then gets the reply of the Spartans. If. One word, if. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Enis. I want to welcome you to today's special video. Now, if it's your first time watching any of my videos, thank God you came across my video. Hope you like it. And if you enjoy the content, if it was helpful to you, please subscribe and enjoy amazing videos. And if it's not your first time, like I always say, it is free. Just hit the red button, subscribe, share the videos, leave a comment. Let me know you are watching. All right, so today's video is about words. So for the past few days, I have been making some videos on Instagram, live sessions, and putting out new words to help improve your vocabulary. And I thought to put the words together in a video like this so you can always make reference to the video. So something interesting I'm going to do today, something extra, is we'll go through the etymology of some of the words. That is the origin of those words. And I think that will help you remember the words better. And also it'll be nice. Some are quite funny and interesting. So I'm also sure you enjoy the etymology. So the first word is laconic. So I'll tell you the meaning and then a little history behind the word. So laconic means to use few words. So keeping it brief and concise. So using very few words. That's what laconic means. So it's interesting that the background behind this word, in ancient Greece, there was a city called, or a state, a region called Laconia, and the capital being Sparta, okay? That's where you have the Spartans. So they are from the city of Sparta. Now, for many of you, you would know them from the movies. They were known for their great powers in war, you know. But besides being very effective in battles, they were also known for their economy of words. I'll read something very interesting to you. So there was a time they were charged or challenged by an opposition, and the commander of the troop sent a message. So hear the message. If I bring my army into your land, I will destroy your farms, slay your people, and raze your city. And then get the reply of the Spartans. If. One word, if. So they replied in the laconic style. So that's where the word laconic came from. So let's go through some examples of the word laconic. During the laconic phone call, the divorcing spouses only said what was absolutely necessary. Now imagine, I'm sure most of you have had to give laconic responses. Maybe you're having a chat with someone, and most times happens when you're not so happy with the person, and then you give laconic responses. So just few words. So you could have a laconic phone call as well. The same idea, not speaking much. Another example, to save valuable time, give me a laconic explanation of what happened. You see, so keep it short. You don't have to go into details. I don't have 10 minutes to give you. Just give me a laconic explanation. So summarize the experience. So one more example. Her laconic response to the question made us believe that she had not listened at all. Have you been in that situation where you didn't prepare for a speech and then you have to talk on the subject, and then you're speaking slowly and using few words, and then it's obvious from your laconic expression that you had not prepared for it? So that was the first word, laconic. The second word is ineffable. Ineffable. And ineffable means incapable of being expressed in words. And this comes from in being from Latin, mean lack of or without, okay, and effabilis. So effabilis means expressing oneself in words. You see, so not being able to express yourself in words. That's a combination of the two words ineffable. And this could be used in the positive and the negative. Some examples. The model's beauty is ineffable and has everyone tongue-tied. You see, so the beauty was ineffable. No words to express it. When Jake saw, so let me use myself now, so not Jake. So when I saw my wife walking down the church aisle, I experienced an ineffable feeling. You see, the joy, ineffable. Another one, the joy I experienced at the birth of my first child was ineffable. So I'm sure you get the concept and the different contexts you could use the word ineffable. So I hope you get to using the word immediately. Ineffable feeling, you see, emotions, indescribable. Okay, the next word is Abash, A-B-A-S-H, and it means to humiliate someone or to make someone feel embarrassed or ashamed. You see, to disgrace someone. That's the word Abash. Some examples. The officer tried to abash the inmates, humiliating them and treating them like dogs. You see, that's to humiliate someone. Though the way he spoke to me made me feel abashed. You see, feel humiliated, feel disgraced. Another example. Though he claims he did not mean to abash his brother, the man has a long history of embarrassing him in public. So that should be clear enough. So next time you want to say disgrace, use Abash. All right. The next word is foist. Foist. Now, this has a very interesting etymology. So foist is connected to the word feast. So in the early days, okay, so it's a Dutch word, okay, Dutch word. So the word in Dutch is voisten. So in early days, they had this game, okay, and when they played the game, you had a way of putting something in the hand of a teammate to cheat. You see, to put the game to your advantage. So that's where the word came from. So there's a connection with the hand, doing something with the hand to gain the advantage deceitfully. So the word, feast, foist. So the word foist means to compel a person or group to accept something that is not wanted by deceit. You see, when you deceive people to get something, to get them to do something, that's the word foist. So someone could be foisted to do something. Some examples. The government has decided to foist yet another tax increase on the public. You see, you're compelling them to do something against their will. Think about what's happening right now in the world. In many countries, in many settings, people are being foisted to take the vaccine. You see, being compelled against their will. And it's happening by deceit, manipulation. So that's the word foist. Another example, when I vote for city council members, I try to vote for those who will not foist awful mandates upon the city. You see, those who will not force awful mandates. What's happening right now on social media? You find some subliminal messages. Pastor Chris told us, okay, about subliminal messages. See, people are being foisted to do things, but by deceit, they just chip it in. You see, so that's the word foist. Another example is to pay off his gambling debts. The dishonest doctor would often foist unnecessary medical treatment upon his patients. You see, so that's the word to foist. All right, the next word is truculent. Now this is very interesting. Truculent means quick to fight. One who is being quick to fight or argue. See, being combative in nature, always ready to respond. You say one, you get 10 replies. And you're wondering what I said shouldn't warrant such a harsh or hostile response. But that's the word truculent. So someone could be truculent, and it's from the Latin word trux. And trux means to surmount. You see, to surmount, to overcome. And that's the idea of being truculent. You see, your voice the person tries to surmount your voice or your opinion. So that's being truculent, being quick to fight, combative in nature. It's synonymous to a word we learned during the week, pugnacious. You see, being combative in nature. Do you know any truculent person? I hope you're not.